It's no secret the MCU shows have been failing harder than Rachel Zegler trying to convince fans she actually likes Snow White. The poster child for all those nightmares is easily She-Hulk, a show created with one goal in mind: mock the paying customer who's not satisfied with the crap we're shoving down their throats. Wait, hold on one second. Oh, come on, of course people remember She-Hulk. Wait, you're telling me it didn't even make top 10 on the charts? Well, at least the show was cheap to make, right? I mean, it was a comedy with only 9 episodes. I'm sure they cut back and saved a lot of money. Talk about failures, this thing is in a league of its own. Who in their right mind spends $200 million just to mock their own fans? Oh, you guys are disappointed with our recent products and don't want to give us money anymore? Here's 9 episodes of a show nobody asked for that's gonna make you all look like sexist pigs. Enjoy! What a fantastic way to show your audience they should still tune into your nonsense.
Is this a joke? Is this a joke?
Big surprise, fans hated the show that spent hours crapping all over them by throwing them all in with a tiny minuscule section of weirdos if they had even the smallest complaint. God forbid fans think for themselves. No, it's better they just accept what their Marvel overlords give them and never express an opinion that doesn't fit with the acceptable narrative.
That is so deeply pathetic.
That all leads to the strikes that took place over the summer and gave companies the perfect chance to clean house. The star of She-Hulk, if you can call someone the star of a failure like that, was asked about a potential season 2. She said it seemed unlikely because they blew through their budget and Disney had no interest in another season. So you're telling me that Disney didn't want to spend another $200 million to alienate their fans even more? That's a pretty wild business strategy, especially coming from people who say things like this.
And if you don't like my politics, don't buy my book. Problem solved.
Again, we're talking about a show that they admit was created to attack the trolls, or as people without mental illnesses would call them, the fans. You know, the people who pay money to watch these TV shows and movies. Sounds like a damn good idea to make a show with the sole purpose of labeling all those people as horrible human beings because they rejected the shit you tried to serve them. Taking responsibility for our actions? Hell no. Let's just call the fans every insulting label we can think of and go bankrupt.
Is your idiot brain getting fucked by stupid?
This is a show that had Jen complain about how she has to put up with men flirting with her and the insane possibility that they might actually be better lawyers than her and have something to contribute. Who did she complain to? Bruce Banner, a man who has spent most of his life on the run, separated from the woman he loves, whose father wants him dead. A man whose life was so miserable, he found out on his own that a bullet to the brain wouldn't do anything to him. I could talk for hours about the entitlement and ego she has to even think she's been through a fraction of what Bruce has suffered. Her life is a fairy tale compared to his, but she lives in a world of pure delusion. She gets hired solely due to the fact that she's a superhero, then has the audacity to shit on other lawyers who she thinks did nothing to deserve their jobs. All she did to deserve that was have Bruce bleed on her. Yeah, clearly she's more deserving of a job than them, and if you disagree, the only explanation is that you hate women.
What a stupid thing to say.
It's funny to imagine that there is some dude out there sitting back and thinking, man, this is some great entertainment. Tell me more about how much of a piece of shit I am. Season 2 would have doubled down on all that nonsense, and considering Marvel's situation has gotten a lot worse since Season 1, they would have had a ton to mock the fans with. I mean, the Marvels alone would give them 10 episodes worth of material to lie about how fans only hated it because they hate women, as if successful female action stars haven't existed for decades before the MCU came around.
Take a hike, bro. Put a vest with a bunch of pockets on, get a stick, whittle it down, make it 3 feet, get to steppin'.
The fact is, nobody wanted this show when it came out, and people want it even less now. Daredevil himself couldn't save this dumpster fire, and boy did he try. They did everything but have Daredevil turn to the audience and beg them to like Jen. There's no logical way this shit deserves a second season, and the only reason it had a chance was Marvel was scared of upsetting the 5 people on Twitter who would post videos of themselves crying if this show got cancelled.
They stole it from us.
Now there's no denying that Marvel needs to make some serious changes if they ever want to see one of their movies make money again, or have fans actually tune in to one of their shows. Let's be clear, this isn't a 100% confirmation that we're not getting a season 2. It is pretty damn close though, especially when you factor in what Marvel's been through since season 1 of this show came out. Here's to hoping it officially gets thrown out, because this was one of those shows that wasn't bad in a funny way, it was bad in a way that makes you question the sanity of everyone involved.